Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy. We are back taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 1 Deluxe class. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time at the channel, I'm your host Secret Guy. If this is your second or any time after that, I'm your host Secret Guy. Welcome to everybody who's decided to stop at the channel. I thank you so much for your support and thank you for coming on in, dropping in, become part of the Secret Society, subscribe to the channel. Smash that notification bell so you get notified the next time I drop a terrible video and all of that awesome jazz. Share it, comment downstairs. I got this fun competition kind of going that if anybody can guess what the next Transformers I'm going to do in the comments downstairs, I call the comments downstairs, then you win a prize, compliments of the Back and Forth channel and me, your host, Secret Guy. All expenses paid. So here he is. And there he is. Look at that. Can you see that head mold at all? I do have some fans running in the background. You'll have to excuse that, but it is rather hot here in wherever I am. So here is a cool 3D printed giant gun. Look at that. Quite nice. And the donor of this beautiful Transformer, thanks Megs, thanks for the show there, included this with this figure. Fantastic. Let's take a look at that. Sit over there for a second, Megs. Let's take a look at this just because it is not a common thing to see. I believe this does double as part of a turret for the tank mode as well. I guess we'll find that out when we get there, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. So there's that. Back to the figure. So let's do this. Let's Let's go. So the first thing you're going to do is take off some of the weapons. Let's take a look at how, well, first of all, the robot mode. I'm fearful of my light here. I really am. So let me just excuse the banging of the camera here. While I just turn things up and hopefully didn't smash too many things. But yeah, the lighting isn't ideal. I don't like where we've got that. So let me zoom right in. Okay, so here's the robot mode, everybody. There's your head sculpt. Winner, winner, chicken feast. Chest is looking pretty good. And we can see some thigh paneling. These legs, I have to admit, they tried to capture a bit of, I think, the G1-esque leg here for Megatron, and I do appreciate that because I'm a G1er. This kind of gray plastic looks a bit suspect. I think they've got all that, sun damaging plastic stuff out of the way now, but it does look a little suspect. Other than that, the figure itself is good. It's quite small. It's not the largest figure, that's for sure. And yeah, so we'll take a look at the sides. I'll zoom back in there like that again for a moment. Let's take a look at that. There's the sides. And some bummery. And I've got this set up, or rather it came set up like this, I think, with these barrels here. And I think I just decided to put this here on the back there. I think that kind of looks neat. So you can assemble all that like that. And then he's got these weird kind of like tread hands. Look at my tread hands. Look at my tread thumb. So that's his tread thumb. Okay, so let's do it. Let's go. Let's get into the transformation of this guy and see what I can recall. So first things first, let's get rid of... First things first, how's everybody doing out there? I hope the answer is better than dead, because that's better than dead. So I hope everybody's doing all right out there. Shout out to everybody who's going through it that needs somebody to say, I got you, I see you. So let's do it. Let's go. So I think the first thing we want to do is with these arms, you want to straighten them out and just kind of bring them out at 90 like that. Sorry, rather at horizontal. And then you want to do it the same with the Liz eggs. And then you want to bend these legs in. There's a hinge right in there. Little ball hinge. Or hinge right there, rather. So you just want to go... this backpack thing always comes off, so it's off now. Fold that down like that. Second side, easy ride. Like so. And I've already forgotten where we're going to go from here. That's just great. I'm pretty sure we want to stay with the legs and finish them up. So, which I believe is a matter of coming back here and opening these panels. Get her. Get her. Opening these panels like so to expose these areas. And then that way you can flip these toes up, the feet up like this. And that allows you to kind of pop this out and pivot the whole thing around 180 degrees and then drop that into the flat position. So, second side, easy ride. I think I forgot a step. I think I forgot to spin these legs. So, but anyway, we'll get there. So, flip this up, flip this up, flip this around, kind of flip that down to straighten it out. And then we're going to bring these down just a little bit, like that. We're going to flip these because I believe I was supposed to do that. So we're just going to flip these around 180. I knew that that's supposed to happen at some time. So that can happen now. Let's go up to, I think after this we want the backpack part. So you would flip up this backpack on this peg, but it always comes out of this peg. So I'm just going to open up his chest like so. I'm going to flip his head down. Oh, nope, 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 nope. You want to turn it around 180 degrees like this. Sorry, guys. And then inside there, there's a tab that goes right into the back of the head just for alignment purposes. There he is in there. And then you want to disconnect this part here at the back and flip the whole thing forward. And it does actually, this part here, that kind of rounded half moon looking part, goes right up into there. Right up into that similar shaped part like this. So you want that like that, and you've got your legs kind of down here as well. Now, we were supposed to do these arm folding parts a long time ago, so let's do that now. You're supposed to spin, see this peg? It's supposed to line up with this slot back here. So in order to do that, you want to turn this around. You would actually line up your fists as well if you had them turned. Often they'll be turned like this. So you want to line up, whoops, bonk. You want to line up the treads like so. Go back to your, how bad did I bonk it? Go back to your arm here. Where's that peg? Where's that peg? I'm going to make you feel. It is right there. Okay, so let's come back and bring it in on that kind of hinge there, and then it snaps together in place. Second side, easy ride. Swip it around and line it up. Oh, came out too far, a little bit too far. There we go. That's in, chim chair bim. Okay, so those arms are down and you flip them over like this. So you want to flip them up and turn them around. So the tracks are on the bottom. Like thusly, okay? And then that puts these kind of slot holes here, and that's so that you can peg that peg in down there, that slot down there. So, and it also has a little hook right here that attaches to, I'll show you. You move this back, clear this foot, and then you can see in there, let's see if you can see me grab that. Well, first things first, it's going to want to be pegged in. So let's do that. Squish that in, bring this down, and there you go. So you can see me lift that up into there. There you go. You could see that right on. Second side, easy ride. Let's get this thing out of the way. So let's do the same thing on this side. So let's swing this back. It'll want to not pass here, no problem. I just pull this back a bit for some clearance, and there she goes. There she goes. Whoops, peg that in. And then this little guy, just like that. Now this chest plate has got two slots in it that line up to these slots in here on either side. Okay, let's try to get that done. Snoop Peggy Peg. Okay, those pegged in quite nicely indeed. Right. So it should look something like that at this point. And that is it, man. Let's get this thing that you would have swung over and turned around so that it is in this orientation. Like so. And then you can take this little guy, I believe, and this weapon, and you put them together like that, the whole thing. And then there's a little slot there that's going to attach to a peg up in there. I don't know if you can see that, but there is indeed a peg up in there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Zang! There's a peg up in there. Okay. So let's get this up in there. Y'all gonna get this turret up in there. Ooh, I screwed up that cadence real bad. Let's go. What is happening? Okay, it doesn't want to go. It's probably putting it the wrong side like an idiot. Okay, there you go. And you can then turn. This thing really likes to come off. You can turn these around like that. So he's got all kinds of guns. Get this thing back on here, sort of. And there you go. There is the tank. Tanks, man. Stick around to the end of the video, guys. There's going to be a hilarious size comparison. There always is. Okay. What can we say about this tank mode? Let's get in there and close in the distance a bit. Anybody who knows me or has watched this channel at all knows that I've ripped on tank mode Megatrons pretty hard. I like this giant long turret with the big chunk at the end there, the big not silencer. Oh, I can't believe I forget the name. But anyways, I love that. It looks good, but this turret is set back too far, and this part is too long coming out like this. I mean, this looks more like a ramp than it does treads or anything from a tank. We've got a Robotech head up here with these things. I mean, we could, you know, if you go like this, probably does look like a robot head. Yeah, look at it. I'm leaving, blorbin. I am locked down with a big gun face head thing. Oh, yeah, and then we got this too. So, I don't know, did he make this compatible? I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think it's just in the other mode. But yeah, there's the tank mode with robot head. What do you think, y'all? Pretty small. You know, this is a deluxe figure, so it's pretty small. I do not have giant hands. I'm just zoomed in. So it's a pretty small figure. Let's see if he rolls. All right. Okay, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Ooh, nice. That was very nice. Okay, so put that back. No, he doesn't roll. That's because there's no wheels. And what else can I tell you about that? That's about it. I think we should go back from whence we came, y'all. Wouldn't you agree? So let's go back from whence we came. We're going to take this turret off. And just gently pop that off. Put that to the side. Put up the robot head off to the side. And we'll remember to, you know, flip this up a little bit now. Just because, why not? What do we do last? Let's go back from whence we came, huh? Let's go back from whence we came. I want to say that it was this step. I think we want to unclip this stuff right away. Just like that. Whoops, I wasn't even in camera. I unclipped this baby from here and then from here so I could lift it up. Okay? So let's try that again. Let's stay over here where there's some more light and do that again. Okay, so unclip right there, right? You can unclip that kind of thing. And then unclip this. It should let go. That. Okay, sometimes this will pop off. Super annoying. Got to be careful when it's not your figure, yeah? Did anyone watch the World Cup? I think that just happened. I think, I want to say, who won the World Cup? Oh, I can't believe this is happening. What a technical difficulty. Okay, that's good that it takes a lot to pop it back on. I like that. Let's put this back the way it was, like this. Let's lift this up. Let's do it again. Okay, so let's lift that up. There we go. None of that was on camera. Son of an onion, man. Terrible. Terrible. Okay, so we got these disconnected. These little guys disconnected. Okay. And let's just get the chest plate disconnected. Kind of lift it up and out of the way. Like that. Okay. And now these arms. Let's go back to the arm section that we were doing before. Let's lift them, flip them up like so, and then down like that, and then out like that. Ooh, coming along, coming along. And then let's flip this whole section back, turn the head around, bring the chest plate up. Ooh, la la, it is coming along. Let's get down to these guys here. So we're gonna spin that wheel. Okay, spin that around, bring the foot down, and close this up. Second side, easy ride. This is probably not in the right order. I do not care. Put that in, drop the foot, and bring that down. Then you can extend the legs all the way and bring that down. Extend the legs all the way and bring that down. Okay. Turn these legs 180 degrees, sir. Ooh, looks like we're having a Megatron. Turn these arms 180. Bring them down. And turn this part 180 and bring it down. Look at that, he's so pissed off. And then let's see how he does for stacks on stacks on stacks. Duty! Blam! Come on. No. Boom! Let's look that head up. Come on, look up at us. Oh, man. He did it. That's stacks on stacks on stacks. Duty right there. Also, oh, I didn't put on his backpack or give him some of his weapons, because he does have all these cool weapons. Did we take a look at this? Did we take a look at this little guy? I don't know if we did. But just in case we didn't, there it is. There it is. There's his, yeah, turret. And then the robot backpack is right here. And of course, these guns can be removed. These little rifle things can be removed, these barrels, and placed elsewhere. But let's leave that over. Oh, yeah, let's give him his weapons. There you go. And stacks, or no, let's do the size comparison, size comparison, size comparison. Blam! Head of Unicron. With sunglasses, because the sun's been out like for 37 days in a row here. So he's got to have his sunglasses on, obviously. There's Unicron's head, chopped off one of my figures from back in, I don't know what the story is there, but let's put it right there by Deluxe Megatron. There's your size comparison. A booyaka shot. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you stuck around all the way to the end. I think I could have told you more things about this figure, but I don't remember them all. So there it is. Studio Series 1, Deluxe Class, Megatron, another tank. Oh man, another tank. Yikes. Let's see if these fit on him. Let's see. Folks, if you haven't been told recently, love you. Secret Guy out.